everybody. My name is Greg Slone. Thanks for checking out another episode of Drum Power. Sorry it's been a while since I've been able to do one of these videos. I've been real busy. You know, good thing. You know, I've been teaching a lot, recording a lot, playing a lot of shows. One bad thing, I did have a surgery on my left leg. Still got it all wrapped up, which is a lot of fun, but getting a lot better. And I feel well enough to start playing again and bring you another video. So thanks for tuning in, and I hope you get something out of this one. In this video, we're going to talk about learning to play with different styles of music, and just going over some basics of some different styles, and also just general terms of ways that you can get good at it, no matter what you're most comfortable playing right now. So let's start off by saying what's the most important thing you need to do if you want to learn a new style of music that you're not currently comfortable playing. First and foremost, you have to use your ears. You have to listen to this stuff. You have to get out there. Back in the day, we used to have to actually go to the record store and get CDs and play these things and listen to them. Nowadays, there's no excuse not to find any style of music you want on the internet. Most of you can do it with your phones, or you have home computers, tablets, whatever. You can jump online, hit YouTube like you're watching right now, or Spotify or whatever. You can find every style of music out there. So no excuse to not find the music that you're wanting to learn and be able to listen to it. And that's step one. You have to listen to it. You have to absorb it. There are some basics that certain styles of music will always kind of lean on or call for. In reggae music, which I fooled around with a little bit of a reggae feel at one point, they have what they call the one drop, or accenting on the three. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a real common element of reggae music. It doesn't mean it's in every reggae song, but it's a common thread that you'll find in most reggae songs. That feel of a one drop. In jazz, the common thread in a lot of this jazz music, of course, it's a very broad term when you say jazz, but let's say traditional jazz, would be the swing feel on the ride. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. That swing feel is a basic thread that's pretty common throughout a lot of jazz music. If you get into more modern kind of jazz fusion stuff, of course you're going to get a lot of the rock and funk elements kind of mixed in there too. But again, just use your ears at first. You have to listen to this stuff and absorb it, and let the music tell you what the drumming needs to do. Just keep the thought process simple. As I always tell my students, there's no magic notation in reggae music or jazz or Latin. I did some Latin ideas too, like a bossa nova, played around some other fields too, but there's no magic notation. I mean, a whole note is always a whole note, whether it's classical music or thrash metal. A half note is a half note. Quarter note is a quarter note. Eighth note is eighth note. 16th note is 16th note. 32nd note is 32nd note. Triplets are triplets, whether they're quarter note triplets or eighth note triplets or 16th note triplets. That stuff never changes. What changes is how these things are utilized within that style of music, how they're usually felt in that style of music, how they're usually heard and felt and performed. Also, just the attitude behind the style of music. You're not going to, I played like a little country train beat. It's commonly referred as at one point, this little thing here. Pretty common thing in a lot of country type tunes, but there's a bunch of ways to play it. You can play it with brushes, you can play it with sticks, hot rods, whatever. You can make the accents totally different. You can change the bass drum part and all that stuff. You make it, more unique or different, however you need it to fit the particular song you're playing. But the attitude behind that is what makes it. If I didn't have that feel, it wouldn't sound like a country groove or a train beat, which is the dynamics. You have to drop the notes and hit the accents where you want that accent to be, which is usually on the and. Gives it that feel. At the same time, I could do, it's basically a single stroke pattern with accents. At the same time, I could do single stroke things and it would be more of a concert band thing or a classical music piece. Or I could do the single stroke type stuff and it would sound more like a marching band type thing. I did a little bit of march stuff at the beginning there just to give you a feel for the flavor of that style of music. But it all starts with your ears, and then of course with YouTube we can use our eyes to watch these drummers play these different styles of music too. But we'll go over a few things real quickly. For the marching stuff, you have to get a certain level of comfort with your rudiments, with most of your rudiments if you're going to do good with marching stuff. So your single stroke roll, your doubles, which would include your 5-stroke roll, your 7-stroke roll, your 6, your 9, your 13, your 17. I mean, those are all utilized a lot in marching stuff. Flams, paradiddles, and then all kinds of combination, flamadiddles. Of course, if you got your flam down, you've got paradiddle down, then you can get that flamadiddle, which is a tough rudiment. Kind of get that flam. And you're alternating that paradiddle phrase with the flams. That's a tough rudiment. But it's used in a lot of marches. It's a really cool pattern too. Swiss Army triplet, which is a flam, the triplet feel. But anyway, you have to spend some time with those rudiments, and you have to use your ears and listen to some of these marches and play those things, get a feel for it. A lot of dynamics involved with that style of drumming, and it makes all the difference into how you're going to be able to perform it. So that's a quick tip on that. I know we're running through these quickly, but it's a video encompassing a bunch of styles, and I'll do some individual videos in the future on some of these styles. So reggae we mentioned. I don't know if I demonstrated it after I mentioned it. I don't think I did. The one drop. So it's a 1, 2, 3. Really important for many reggae songs. I played in a reggae band for a while and we used that a lot. We also used 4 on the floor a lot in that band. And I would give that one drop feel on the snare. So I might actually be really driving the band hard with horns and everything. And I might do that 3 accent on the snare. Again, still, you can hear that thread of the one drop, even with a 4 on the floor feel with the bass drum. And there's tons more to get in with reggae, but that's just some basic quick ideas to get you going on that. The jazz stuff. Get a basic good feel for that swing pattern. I like to feel the hi-hat on the 2 and 4 myself, more like this kind of feel. A lot of people teach you at first to play a 4 on the floor with the bass drum. Keeps it simplified, so you can get this. Snare, if you throw it on 2 and 4, it kind of sounds almost like a rock swing. That's a good way for a lot of people to start. And then what I do from there is I change the snare up first, so I get like the 3 elements going: swing on the ride, 4 on the floor, 2 and 4 here. And then I would even, change up the bass drum a lot, because if you're in a small jazz group, that 4 on the floor it doesn't work as well. If you're with like 3 or 4 piece jazz ensemble, you're usually going to have that bass drum a lot more simplified. It's not going to be driving so hard. So it may be more something like this. But again, that common thread is that little swing thing. It really will help you a lot just to get a feel for that if you've never played jazz and you're going to get started. Latin stuff, a common thread is, a lot of people refer to it as the samba kick pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So that's common in a bossa nova feel, which has that samba pattern with a hand pattern on top, usually something like this. Just moving the accent around with a cross stick. Hi-hat's pretty standard, 8th note thing usually. But then you play that samba kick with it. Basic bossa nova feel. The samba, of course, is used in samba with that kick pattern. It's used, I've heard it in some rumba rhythms as well. But I've even done simplified, because you can feel that hard downbeat. Doing a fast Latin groove, sometimes I'll even just do 4 on the floor instead of, which you can do as well, but sometimes 4 on the floor sounds just as good. So something like an example of that would be like this. But underneath is just, I actually did together to change the feel a little bit. But again, the Latin, it usually has that feel for the kick thing going on. But again, you got to use your ears. Sometimes it can be more simple, sometimes it can be a little more busy. Rock drumming, most of you are already doing it. We're not going to go into that with this video. But again, just use your ears. There's all kinds of different styles of rock, which you are going to hear some common threads in some of them. But you know, a lot of rock bands are actually, you know, just a soup full of multiple music ideas. You know, so musical styles that they kind of throw together and they create, you know, their own original band's sound. So I think you're going to be a much more creative player, a much more sought-after player, if you will just kind of go to, you know, the classic, basic styles of multiple styles of music. You know, listen to some basic, standard, classic marching drumming. Listen to some basic, standard jazz. Listen to basic, standard rock, country, Latin, reggae. Early funk music, which again, funk is, to me, it's a mixture of stuff. It's rock and jazz and Latin and, you know, all those things kind of combined. Blues music, give that a listen, get a feel for it. I mean, again, it's all using your ears and playing the right feel. So I hope this gives you a bunch of ideas to get started. I apologize again for being away so long, but feeling better, and schedule's allowing me a little more time to get some more of these videos going. So we're going to keep it going for you. Keep on rocking, and subscribe to these videos, and spread the word for us, if you will. And we'll see you next time.